it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it could.
Real chance! That's another chance! That's going to go a long way. They get a throw in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckham with the cross. Has to go back here. And this is Hazard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard gets into a good position. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Throw in. Boosteroid. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. He's had it taken off him. Guardiola. And it's Michel Platini. Space for him to turn and look. That'll be a throw. Platini receives it in a wide position. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And now the breakaway. Now somewhat off target. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ukraine with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Shapes to shoot! Goal, Ukraine! And we have liftoff! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Number 15.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Beckham. And he's being shifted off it. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Totti. Now it's Boosteroid. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Hazard. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Donadoni charging forward, the ball at his feet. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! And that's a tiny finish. They are purring, truly purring. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Scholes. It's a good ball out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through, and it's played into the middle. Gattuso gets it away. Donadoni.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Beckham. And he's gone searching cross-field. Serginho. Engages and forces him off the ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Now there's a fine ball. Goal! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better though. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Well read, nice interception. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Beckham. There's the delivery. Cleared away. Beckham picks it up out wide. Here comes another cross. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. Now it's Hazard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found a way through.
There will be 1 minute
Donatoni.
added time.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Good-looking ball. And this is Ibrahimovic! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the referee has signalled for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Ukraine firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. Away we go again. Spread out to the left. Beckenbauer. Belletti. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Hazard. Serginho's cross. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Hazard, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Belletti. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ukraine in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Great work on the overlap. Stam can get it clear. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he can thump it away. Platini. No, that's been intercepted. Distributed tidily. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Space for him to turn and look. Terrific effort! Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Munich really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
That has not gone well. Beckham. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? It's Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Cannavaro tries to clear. Roll! That was mighty close. Oh, that's a key interception. Hazard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Incoming delivery.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Hazard. Number 15, Ibrahimovic. Number 10, Raul. Number 18, Donadoni. Number
Demilson
2,
tries to
Platini.
pass it through.
Coming on the field,
This is Batistuta.
Number 21.
He's dealt with that really well.
Number 24.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Number 5, Stojkovic.
Munich truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. He'll try to keep this alive. Counts has it in a wide position. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Belletti. Totti has the space to scheme. That is a brilliant interception. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. He is through here. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Could have here their final chance.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Stam is there, and he can get... Can he finish? Pepe clears it away. Ukraine are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. But he's and the shot! And that's a good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Ukraine are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that has been knocked clear. Batistuta. And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Buffon must save this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality. A pick. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Ukraine against Galatasaray.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
And he's picked it up out wide. All Black punts it upfield. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Probing pass. Gattuso. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries to pass it through. Pepe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Del Piero. Oh, what a ball! He's been... And the finish! The Marlon getting this one clear. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And this is Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it. Silvestre calmly anticipates. Platini. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ukraine are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's had it taken off him. Alexander-Arnold has it in. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Goes down, but nothing given. And now they can spring out of defence. And he welcomes it in. That's a decent clearance. Nicely weighted ball. De Bruyne. So what can they make of this? Donatoni. And he's worked it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Galatasaray are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Platini! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Platini deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Great chance! Goal, Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Ukraine have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Platini. Oh, this is a terrific one. That has been knocked clear. Plays it through. Doué in acres of space out wide. Taken back almost at once. Donatoni. And it's Michel Platini. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Platini is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Ukraine can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
De Bruyne. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's in plenty of space here. Vermaelen can get it clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been won straight back. Xavi Alonso. Del Piero.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Ukraine leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Ukraine can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets us going once more. Ukraine currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Spread neatly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has put paid to that. He's looking wide. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Ukraine are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's definitely not his best. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's De Bruyne. Played out to the left flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which
shapes to shoot! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Right back in the game! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Terrific effort! Harmlessly behind. It's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a promising position.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's really well manoeuvred.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Del Piero. And the pass is intercepted. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Platini. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mohamed Salah has got himself a free kick. Silvestre. Looking for the run. Del Piero. And this is Batistuta. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Xabi Alonso gets over and intercepts. Distributed tidily. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries a shot! Now, it's fallen kindly here. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Ukraine surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That'll be a throw-in. And that's aimed into the middle. Cleared away. Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. Platini wins the duel this time. And nicely intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a sharp pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
No joy this time. And it's made its way to him. Oh, well, big chance! The Marlin clears without hesitation. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to play him in. Chance, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Donatoni is always looking to break lines. Now it's Hazard. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Donatoni. Great ball if he can get there. Rijkaard. And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So we're very much on the way now. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, the formation that was once a staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place, to be honest.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Now it's Torres. Now, can they get him away? Wriggles his way through. Lee can in! Lee can in! That is magnificent! A finish right from the top drawer. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That's good defensive concentration.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lee Kang in. Oh, red, nice interception. Lee Kang in. He is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Stam. Ukraine couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, that's delightful. Nice control. Guardiola, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Some good work on the right flank here.
Ukraine really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, they could break here. And he was quick to react. McAllister. Kukçu has the space to scheme. Gets his hit! And there's a goal! Donatoni. Pass is just off target.
Inter really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Kukçu's cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And that's gone route one. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ibrahimovic. Played down the flank. Hazard picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Vermin.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, good fly! And he stuck it away! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Lopez. Platini. Donatoni. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Donatoni. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's picked his way through. Not where it came from. All Black claims comfortably.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Threads one in. Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Raul.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 24. Numero 17.
So the action resumes.
Lasciano il campo per il
Ukraine really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
This ended up in no man's land. This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. So no flag here. Azar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's roll! It's hit the uprights.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it played right into his path. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Kukchu ready to try one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Pass somewhat off target. Played with finesse. And a header! He will be livid with himself. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Ukraine needing a change of fortune here. Hazard, Donadoni, and he's managed to get free. Donadoni! Fermin with the clearance.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Here's Gattuso. Now it's Raul. Here it is, crossed in. Cleared away.
Ukraine really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking to play him in. Ukraine still have the cards to affect this game. Lee Kang in. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Torres. Torres! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Hazard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lampard never out of the action for very long. Well, that looks a decent ball. Hazard. Vitz. Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Lee Kang in. Short changes him with that pass. Raul chooses to go crossfield. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Fermin did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fermin does well to get it back. Kukçu is there and he can get that clear. Ukraine with the corner, they're first. Impressive jump! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Numero 19. Numero 23. Hazard.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Il numero 25.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Messi. That has not gone well. Kukçu. Very nicely done. And it's Doué. Well, it's big chance! Off the post! And the assist's there! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And this is Messi. Nicely. Oh, great leap! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Not quite on the same wavelength. Played out to the left flank. Time added on 4 minutes. Massaro, and he plays one through, and he is dashing away. Now it's Doué. Massaro, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chance here to counter. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at...